Hi, my name is Mandolin Royal. Today I'm going to be sorting out some 4-week-old American Bresse chicks. I have them separated by gender. It was my best guess 2 weeks ago when they were 2 weeks old. It looks like I have a couple of big girls stuck in the boy pen and one underdeveloped boy in the girl pen. Once I go through one by one, I'll figure out exactly how accurate I was then. But I'm getting ready to load these guys up into a tote and take them to the barn so we can go through and get their weights and look at them a lot closer together. And I'm going to separate them into 3 different groups. So here in a second I'm going to start catching them, and I'm not going to video that because it's going to be chaos once I open those doors. So now I'm out in the barn. I have my sort cage nice and clean and prepped. I have my scale. It's just a kitchen scale. It reads up to 11 pounds. I have my notepad split into the 3 different groups I can do. And I have my tote full of mad little baby chicks. They're confused, so they're pretty calm right now. I do like these flip lid totes. Something about having that lid halfway on there makes them stay pretty calm, and they stay in there. So now I'm going to go through them one by one and see how they're growing so far. So I have these babies all sorted out by weight now. I didn't look at anything else besides how developed their combs were in case I made a mistake on gender when they were 2 weeks old and I was guessing. As you can see, there's different numbers of birds in these cages. And that is purely based on how they weighed out. The big group is our average group. 12 ounces and 5/8, 12 ounces and a quarter, etc. These guys were the smallest ones, 12 ounces even or less. And these 2 were the biggest, coming in over 13 ounces. Again, these guys are 4 weeks old, so it's pretty early. But already there's differences. When I was going through them, I picked off the ones who seemed to be absolutely male. I still have some in the tote that I'm pretty sure are just going to be big girls. Nothing about them screams male. So I'm going to hang on to them after I get the boys situated for when we do the female weigh-in. These are the numbers I got. So I'll get these guys into their new bigger spaces and then I'll go grab the girls. Here we are after the girls weigh in. I put them into their 3 separate groups. I had to organize them a little bit differently than I wanted to because of the earlier girls that were stuck in the boy pen. So these are the biggest ones here. I added 2 to the original big girl group. Their legs are starting to darken, some more than others. Their final color isn't in there yet. They're just scraggly little babies, so we really can't tell anything other than how they're filling in and what their weights are at this point. They're a little bit agitated with me, but they're gonna get over it soon. These are all the average girls. Once again, most ended up right smack in the middle. These are all 10 ounces and some change. There were 2 that stuck out as bottom of the weight category. And I had 1 in here that was 11 ounces even. So there's 1 top tier of the middle weight category and 2 that are actually pretty little. But now we know who grew and how over the last 4 weeks since they hatched. We have an idea of how many girls and boys we ended up with. These are the weights for the girls. And these were the weights for the boys. So all in all, they're right on track. There wasn't any surprises. This is how it normally pans out. They're moving to spaces that are quadruple the space they came from. They're going to stay there for another 4 weeks. And then we'll pull them out and do this again. I'm going to put these bigger girls back in with the boys. I'm not going to do leg bands or anything at this point. But I'll know that they're the only girls in there. The 2 biggest boys are going to be in the girl pen so we can keep an eye on them. And then we're going to see if the average weight stayed pretty tight like it is. We're going to see if anyone shot up bigger than the biggest ones we already know we have. But that'll be in another 4 weeks. Till then, they just get to eat and hang out and do chicken things.